Hi, this is Tamara from One Divine Love. Welcome back to my channel. And today I am addressing one of the number one blocks that we see in people's twin flame unions. So I'm going to speak a little bit more to the divine feminines, but this same message applies to any masculines that might be watching. So the number one block is a worthiness block. It's where you are not valuing or respecting yourself. So speaking to the women, a lot of women grow up in a society where we feel less than or not valuable. We need to look a certain way to attract our masculine, or maybe we need to act a certain way to attract our masculine. So there is a common pattern in society where women overgive and they feel that they get love by overgiving and being needed by someone else, either their masculine or even by friends or their children. A lot of men also grow up where they learn that they need to suppress their emotions and be tough or strong to be masculine or to be accepted as a masculine, where they are not honoring or respecting their true nature and their authentic feelings in order to fit into an image that society has for them. So for me, I had a deep pattern of people pleasing. And this pattern can apply to both masculines and feminines. I saw myself as worthy if I was needed by others. And I was worthy if I achieved something. And my worthiness was tied, to other people seeing me as worthy, or other people appreciating me and valuing me. So I needed to see that my own value, therefore, I wasn't seeing my own value, so therefore other people could not see my value clearly either. And I was not respecting or valuing myself at all in this people-pleasing pattern. Therefore, I attracted a lot of toxic relationships where I also was not respected and valued. And your twin flame, though, is not like any of the other men in your past. So your twin flame is you. So they will be different than all of the other men that you have had an experience with, including, your father figure. So if you have a view on relationships that you learned from your parents that was not loving or divine, you want to let go of all those limiting beliefs, because that is what you will experience too. So you don't want to project those limiting beliefs onto your masculine, because if that is what you believe love is, and that's what you will receive, then your twin flame is going to reflect that and act in that same way. So what helped me was when I learned that God created the divine masculine perfectly, like the perfect divine masculine. So God created your twin flame to respect and love you. To attract that, you need to heal your vibration. And you do this in two ways. One, you make the choice to love and respect yourself. And two, you're going to heal all of these misaligned social programming you might have inherited and learned from your family and society, where you have misaligned beliefs about how the masculine treats the feminine. So the number one game changer is when you really choose to make that choice, that you no longer are going to look for love and your worthiness outside of yourself. So you make the choice that you are valuable and that you are worthy of respect. So you realize that other people's choice to not love you doesn't have anything to do with you. It doesn't mean that there's something wrong with you. It doesn't mean that you are unlovable or unworthy or broken in some way. So someone else's inability to love you is a result of their unhealed patterns and their inability to love themselves that they projected onto you. So this is the same that a lot of people experience with their parents. So when you decide that love doesn't come from outside of you, that love comes from within you, it creates a big shift, not only within yourself, but within your twin flame union. So this means that you love and you respect yourself unconditionally. So even if you're making mistakes, even if you are going through big challenges, even if you aren't confident in something, you still love and accept and respect yourself unconditionally. So the second like really big game changer is deciding to let go of all of those limiting beliefs and that negative narrative about your twin flame. So you get to decide how you will be treated. And your choice is truly that powerful. So you can decide that you are worthy of being loved and adored and cherished and respected and valued. And you are worthy of a partner who contributes equally to the home and the raising of the children, if family is something that you desire. You are worthy of being heard and seen and understood. You are worthy of a partner who gives you a safe space to be vulnerable and to be your authentic self without any fear of your twin flame pulling away or rejecting you or not supporting you. And this goes for the feminines and the masculines. And another thing that kind of goes along with this is a fear of abandonment. So that's another sort of common part of the block. And in soulmate relationships, you might have felt that your needs were too much, that like you were a burden, that you had to sacrifice parts of yourself or not completely value or respect yourself because you had either the experience or a fear that you would push the person away. But this is not going to happen with your twin flame because they are you. So if you are choosing to value and respect yourself, then they are going to do the same. I personally had a lot of toxic relationships in my life, and I had the fear that if I stood up for myself and I valued myself, that I could lose these relationships. So that left me stuck in this pattern of avoiding conflict at all costs. And I ignored red flags. I ignored what people were showing me. And because I didn't really want to change or lose the relationships, because I had this fear of rejection and a fear of abandonment. So I would project my desires onto the person or the relationship. And that what meant that I wasn't respecting or valuing myself. And my twin flame reflected that with his own choices, because we're one and we're choosing as one. So when I started to value and respect myself, I chose to let go of any relationships that were toxic, where the other person wasn't willing to change or let go of their unloving behavior or pattern. And what really helped is that I learned that I would never be abandoned in love. So if I let go of a toxic relationship, I wasn't losing anything. I was creating space for a loving relationship to enter. So it's safe to trust that God loves you and respects you, and that God will never ever abandon you in any way. So you are safe. And when you hold your value really high, your twin flame is highly magnetized to you. And your twin flame recognizes your divine self, not a version of you that is masking or trying to be something that you are not, or trying to, fit into other people's molds or boxes that they want you to be in. They are attracted to your authentic self, your divine self. And the more you respect and value yourself, the more they are magnetized to you. So I hope you found this video helpful. Again, I'm Tamara from One Divine Love. Please hit like and subscribe and share your comments. I love to hear from you, or I'm happy to answer any questions, and see you guys next time.